TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 88 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and...
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Mahomes on the key.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 15-yard loss.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
In the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carried by
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Number 27.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 8 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Patriots first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 4-yard gain brings up
on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14, Patriots 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Steven Nelson.
Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And again, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Gone after the sack. He's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
A loss of 13 yards. 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Jaguars on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 17, Patriots 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just about on his own goal line. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
To 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That keeps the score. Jaguars 17. Patriots 7.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 31, Mahomes under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Mahomes on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
33, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Yards.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment, but first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they'll square off against the L.A. Chargers. Then in the afternoon window, all eyes will be on Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it'll be the Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Mahomes pass intercepted by the Patriots.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle made there by Jarrad Davis.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
54-yard punt, 13 on the return, nets him 40.
And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes on the keeper. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
And it's on the keeper.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Patriots 10.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
He'll
Drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Short throw to Dissly. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Will Dissly. It's a pickup of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Gets through, and now an opening. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Jaguars 20, Patriots 10.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A 10-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it's now third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to Disley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw again. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover.